Hello class 12. Today I am going to start with this new chapter, that is microbes in human welfare, chapter number 12. As you know, a large variety of microbes occur in the environment surroundings, and they are found in the soil, air, water. कहाँ कहाँ मिलते हैं? Found in soil, air, water, ठीक है, और animals, plants and various food products. They are present even at the site where no other life form could possibly exist. Sites such as deep inside the geyser, that is thermal vents, where the temperature may be as high as 100 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. ठीक है, गीजर के वेंट्स में भी होते हैं जहाँ पे टेम्परेचर 100 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड होता है. डीप इन द सॉइल, अंडर द लेयर ऑफ स्नो, several meters thick and highly acidic environments. Okay, now in your syllabus we will discuss about the microbes in the household products as food, microbes in industries, microbes in sewage treatment, microbes in energy generation, microbes as biological control or biocontrol agents, microbes as biofertilizer. Now today I am going to start with microbes in household product. In household products. Okay, microbes in household products. Milk and dairy products are essential item of our food. Basically milk में भी होता है, as you know कौन सा होता है? Lactobacillus. Milk and dairy products. Okay, milk and dairy products are essential items of our food because of their richness in various nutrient element. Microbes found them a suitable medium. Understand it? There are various sources which contaminate milk. To the teeth opening of cattle are usually contaminated with microbes. Milk is also contaminated by airborne microbes. कहाँ से होता है contaminated? Airborne microbes sitting in the utensils and milk through the water and drainage. Spoilage of milk occur when microorganisms degrade the carbohydrate, protein and fat of milk and produce the noxious and end product. Even then we use microbes to obtain a various product of dairy industry. A variety of dairy products such as क्या क्या होते हैं dairy product, that is curd, cheese. Dairy products are curd, buttermilk, okay, butter, cheese, etc. are obtained by the activity of the lactic acid bacteria. Lactic acid bacteria, in simple form it is called as lab. Lactic acid bacteria also called as lab. Okay, used in the milk dairy industry or milk industry, and which make the milk sour and the casein protein is separated. Okay, now some are here. Lactobacillus acidophilus, lactic acid bacteria labs are here. Lactobacillus acidophilus, second, and Lactobacillus helveticus. Lactobacillus helveticus, underline it, genus and species. Third one, Lactobacillus, small letter, start with species, always start with a small letter, Plantarum. Okay, and Streptococcus lactis, and Streptococcus thermophilus, Streptococcus Thermophilus, and Leuconostoc, Citroben are the some microbes which ferment milk. These are labs, lactic acid bacteria which ferment milk. Okay, now first dairy product, that is curd. That is curd, first one. Curd. Okay. First dairy product, microorganisms such as lactobacillus and other commonly called lab grow in milk and convert it to curd. Okay, lab grow in milk and convert into milk को किसमें convert कर देता है? This lab into curd. Okay, lactic acid bacteria like lactobacillus and other commonly called lab grow in milk and convert into curd. During growth, the lab produce acid that coagulate. Lab produce acid which convert milk into curd. Okay, that coagulate the partially digest the milk protein. A small amount of curd added to the fresh milk as inoculum. कभी कभी हम घर में जब दही जमाते हैं ना, तो हम उसमें पहले से रखा हुआ थोड़ा सा दही मिक्स करते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड inoculum. We introduce in a fresh milk. Okay, inoculum or starter. Inoculum or starter containing millions of labs multiply converting milk to curd. Besides, it is also improves the nutritional quality by increasing the vitamin B12. क्या increase करता है? Vitamin B12. In our stomach too, the lab play very beneficial role in checking disease causing microbes. Now second one, that is butter. Second one is butter. Butter is normally made by churning cream. Okay, churning cream that has been stored by the lactic acid bacteria in the process buttermilk or skim milk. Okay, buttermilk, also called skim milk, is obtained as a byproduct. It is a byproduct of this butter. Product is butter and the byproduct is skim milk or buttermilk. Okay, बटर हम निकाल लेते हैं, नीचे जो रेस्ट बचता है दैट इज कॉल्ड द बटर मिल्क और स्किम. इन ऑर्डर टू गेट डिजायर्ड फ्लेवर ऑफ अरोमा. अरोमा के लिए हम इसमें कौन सा बैक्टीरिया इंट्रोड्यूस करते हैं? दैट इज स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस cremoris. Okay, for the flavored. Okay, and Leuconostoc, Dextronotum are Leuconostoc, Dextranicum. ओके, दो हैं जो हम इंट्रोड्यूस करते हैं फॉर द फ्लेवर, आर एडेड टू द मिल्क. ओके, फॉर द फ्लेवर एंड अरोमा. फॉर द फ्लेवर एंड aroma. Okay, in the buttermilk, Streptococcus cremoris and Leuconostoc dextronicum we used for the aroma and the flavor. Mostly pasteurized milk is used for manufacturing butter to ensure that there are no pathogenic microorganism. Next one is yogurt. Yogurt is made by the fermenting milk. Made by the fermenting milk. Okay, made by the fermenting milk with the mixture of Lactobacillus bulgaricus. Lactobacillus bulgaricus and the Streptococcus thermophilus and Streptococcus thermophilus by the at the 40 degree centigrade. Understand it? A yogurt is made by the fermenting milk with the mixture of Lactobacillus bulgaricus and Streptococcus thermophilus at 40 degrees centigrade, and we get yogurt from it. Okay. Now next one is a cheese. Next one is cheese. Cheese making is an important microbial process in dairy industry. The first step is curding. Curdling is first step, that is curdling. पहले उसका कर्ड बनाते हैं, फिर उसके बाद सेकेंड स्टेप इज ripening. Ripening of the curd. Ripening involves the addition of the enzymatic transformation after the formation of the cheese curd. Different varieties of the cheese are known by the characteristic texture, flavor and taste. The specificity coming from the microbes used, Streptococcus lactis, Cremoris and Dextronicum are some microbes associated with the cheese manufacturing. Some fungi are also used in the ripening of the cheese. The unripened cheese is inoculated with the fungal spore. Here are the two big names in the cheese industry, that is the Roquefort cheese, F-O-R-T, Roquefort, Q-U-E, Roquefort cheese, and second one is Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese. Roquefort cheese के लिए जो हम यूज करते हैं, that is the fungi Penicillium roqueforti. That is Penicillium roqueforti. Okay, roqueforti we use, and Camembert cheese bar. Next cheese is the Camembert cheese. Camembert cheese we obtain from the Penicillium camemberti. Is a fungi. It's not a bacteria. It's a fungi. Penicillium camemberti. Okay, and Swiss cheese we obtain from the Propionibacterium sharmani. That is Propionibacterium shermani, S-H-E-R-M-A-N-N-I, shermani, Propionibacterium shermani. Roquefort cheese we obtain from the fungi Penicillium roqueforti. Swiss cheese obtained from the Propionibacterium shermani, and the Camembert cheese we obtain from the fungi Penicillium camemberti.